feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. Let us see. What are the messages, Spirit? For feminine, what do they need to know? All right. We have, I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. Okay. All I'm thinking about right now is how attracted to you I am. Okay. Okay, for our feminines. I'm not the same person. All right, someone's elevated, someone's evolved, they've matured. Okay. Okay, I am afraid for getting too serious. I was hurt before. All right, underlying energy here is other people were interfering and trying to control me. So yeah, this is someone who has had their feelings hurt, their heart broken, their mind toyed with, things like that, from or by karmics. Okay, so when it came to the divine connection they have with you, they weren't necessarily diving headfirst into the situation. You know, they were allowing fear to control for a while. And they were also allowing karmics, their opinions, what they felt, to dictate their moves and their decisions. Moving forward, it doesn't seem like this person is going to be doing that, like they're playing that. Okay. It says, I feel so guilty about my actions and what I said to you. Okay, so the person feels like they could treat you better for sure. When they were in an unhealed space, they said and did unhealed things, toxic things, low vibrational things. Things that were not the best. Things that do not represent who they are right now. Okay? At this moment in life. Alright, let's say, come on now. Okay. We have, I'm afraid of hurting you. Aw. Because hurt people. You know, they're like, I know I've evolved. I know I've healed. I know I've done this. I know I've done that. I just don't want my past wounds to come up and that be the reason why I hurt you. Okay? We have other people who are interfering and trying to control me. Again, yeah, so there's double emphasis on that. They really want you to know. Okay. And we have, I know I was wrong by not talking to you. Would you be open to talking now? Okay, so the person is open to having a conversation. If you are, is what they're praying for, is what they're hoping for. We have, I love you so much, but I keep running from you. I don't understand why I do this. I feel like it's the I kept, like past tense. This person is ready to face something here and now, okay? It says, I am secretly obsessed with you. Again, this message has been coming up a lot. Not from this deck, not in that specific blatant flat out way, but it's definitely been coming up. We've been picking up on it, and here it is again. All right, so I feel like if someone thought like, oh, you know, I'm hiding it, I'm keeping it secret, it's low key. No, it's really not. All right, right here it says 1111 activation, twin flame, soul contract, divine timing and synchronicities, growing together, shared journey, lessons learned, soul bond. That's the thing about twin souls. Even if you're not together, you're still on the journey together. You're still growing together. So if you're not the same person, you can guarantee they're not the same person. And some of you probably said deuces to the things and people of the past. So has this person. All right. It says healing through love. Yep. Care, recovery, safe to feel again. You make them feel safe to feel again. You know, like I can love this person because they're not going to hurt me. Okay. That's how they feel with you. And they want you to feel safe with them also. All right. Messages for feminine. We have desire. All right, it says self-pleasure, intense feelings, sexual thoughts about you. All right, so this is how you have your person feeling right now. Because they are in love with you, they have this deep desire as well. That goes hand in hand with that. Okay, what is this? We have push and pull. Controlling, unbalanced, pride and ego, power struggles. That's what they were used to. Push-pull connections. You didn't do all of that. You let go. All right. Person said, no, my pride and ego will not ruin what I have. All right. You have an unknown caller. Says fake text, spam numbers, playing on the phone. Person is probably contacting you through fake accounts. You know, if you have your own business or anything like that, they are supporting you through false account, false name, things like that. Person is definitely still present. Okay. Still around, still present, still showing up. All right. We have red flags for you. You feel like this person has red flags that they didn't want you to know about, but you can see them because the signs are kind of obvious. I feel like this person is maybe comparing something that they see or feel in this relationship to things that they felt in other relationships. Again, such as deep desire. You know, the last time I felt deep desire, I was played out. The person deceived me. They did this, they did that. That's what I'm picking up on here. But it's just that you love yourself so much. You're not even thinking about being out here with the next person. It says celibate, loving you, feeling happy, releasing the past, taking a break from love. You're not thinking about anybody else. If anything, you know, you're thinking of them. You're not thinking about a bunch of people. Just that because of their trust issues and it feeling so one-sided, them being detached and having poor communication, it caused a fight, or it caused them to lash out and say the wrong words. Again, I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. All right, they could have handled that a lot better. Okay, so let us see here. We have lessons learned. Yeah, tough times, growth, leveling up. I had to level up because the way that I handled this situation could have cost me my person. Someone I feel like is my person. That's not cool. All right, in no way, shape, or fashion. Now I'm sitting here hurting, you know. I'm afraid of hurting you. They feel like they've already hurt you, and maybe they don't want to hurt you again. So for that to come out over this, it's like double emphasis, you know, because of me and my own red flags and projecting that one to other people, you know. I've hurt you. I've caused you pain, you know. So I don't want to do that again with the bleeding wounds, right? So it's like crying, depressed, pain and sorrow, feeling rejected, okay? They feel like they made you feel rejected. They know they did, and it hurt you, okay? That wasn't their intentions. It was reminding them of something. You guys know that song? You remind me of a girl that I once knew. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what are you talking about? I don't have nothing to do with this person. You know, whether it's the face, the energy, the whatever it is. There's something about it that it's like, maybe it just seemed too good to be true to them. Okay, we have cosmic nudges, intuitive hits, soul maps, and follow the signs. Okay, yeah, they're getting signs. You're getting signs, but you know, it's up to you. We have soul contract. Spirit told me to pull another one for the cosmic nudges. So they're getting cosmic nudges to let them know there's a soul contract between the two of you. It's something different, something totally different. They're also getting soul nudges to let them know, hey, there's a difference between, you know, a karmic relationship, a soulmate relationship, a twin flame relationship, okay, because they're all different soul contracts. But it says soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, and karmic agreement. Like, there's so much that goes into it. It's not just a, yeah, this is a person that I'm with. What person are they? Like, what kind of contract is it? You know what I'm saying, that you have with this person? So I feel like now they're having a deeper understanding of things like that. And this is why they want to talk to you. They're like, I know I was wrong for not talking to you. I realize we have a deeper contract. Can I talk to you now? You know, that kind of thing. All right. It says teamwork, love. Exactly. Can I talk to you now? Can we work through this together? All right. It says together through it all. Partnership. We got this. All right, we got this. Underlying energy here is unemployed. Now, that could be a red flag for some of you. You like, this person is unemployed. They're not working. I'm working. What's going on? You get what I'm saying? That could be a huge red flag. Maybe you have a lot of money. They don't, you know. Maybe they have a lot of money and you don't. Take it whichever way it goes. Once upon a time, that could have been a situation. Maybe when the two of you started talking, you weren't in the best of places financially. Life has shifted. Life has, you know, brought you a lot of blessings. Person is like, oh, yeah. You know, something that they didn't see before. You're like, But see, that's the thing. Men have that right also. You know what I mean? They don't have to be with somebody who don't have no money and only want them for their money either. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, right? That would make sense. So, yeah, it could have been something like that is really what I'm picking up on here. Okay, maybe they thought you were debt-ridden. Like you were on hard times or something like that. But maybe now, you know, this person has experienced some hard times. And so it's like when a person goes through something firsthand, they have a better understanding of what it's like to experience something as opposed to just judging someone else's experience. Okay. But yeah, when they look at your pictures or videos or what have you, they're reminiscing, they're missing you, they're feeling lonely without you, even if they have other people around them. And I've been mentioning to you guys that unfortunately, some of them have been using substances to cope. All right. Using it as like a band-aid or something, but it's not really working. They're also realizing that their insecurities and different like trust issues that they have that cause these insecurities, cause them to act childish and behave in an immature manner, which created tension between the two of you because of this verbal conflict. And they had this victim mentality. You don't have a victim mindset. You like, no, nothing's happening to me. If I'm experiencing something in life, it's like it's happening for me. It's happening to teach me something so that I can learn how to be more resilient, learn a new skill, something. You get what I'm saying? It's not just happening. Like, no, it's happening for a reason. All right, but this person wants to come in and they're like, yeah, I'm really committed this time. They want to be loyal to you, show you that they're in it for the long run and not play any games. When I see this red ribbon and these wedding rings, I think of union. Okay, the red ribbon makes me think of the red string of fate. Like, it really wouldn't matter what has happened. You know, they thought something was a red flag, you thought something was a red flag, maybe it was just a red string. All right, we have safe love, yeah, trust, security, your home. And you see how Spirit worded that? Something that you or they could have thought was red flags due to insecurities because of trust issues, due to manipulative previous relationships, caused you to think that a red string was a red flag. Okay, it was fear. So let us see. Okay. Like, you being so open with them, you being all into them, you letting them know. Like, somebody else could have did that in the past, but they was all into them for the wrong reasons. Like, they saw what they had and they wanted what they had. You saw their soul. You was like, hey, it's the one. Yes. You know, and so to them, the red string was like, oh, red flag. You know, they didn't understand. So they feel like they hurt you. They caused you the Ten of Swords energy, which is very painful, by the way. And they're like, how do I bounce back from that? I caused this person a great deal of pain. I hurt them deeply. Okay. All right. We have the Ace of Cups. All right. Yeah. So they want to come in and make this love offer to you for sure. New love. But, you know, this is us doing it our way. Okay. This is us doing it our way. It's a spiritual connection between you and this person. All right. They want to open their hearts to you. All right, they're tapping into their spiritual side. Okay, that's been coming up a lot today. If you didn't see the last reading, go check it out. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody that realizes they were holding back. They were holding back in a lot of ways. Them holding back prevented the two of you from coming together. Okay, you were open, they were closed. That doesn't necessarily allow for things to flow. All right, there was a block. There was some resistance. All right, so we have the Hermit. Somebody's been sitting to themselves, really doing a lot of thinking, a lot of daydreaming, fantasizing. Again, I feel like this is where they're getting those cosmic nudges the most, when they spend the time to themselves or by themselves. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So again, you might be confused about some of the phone calls, text messages, different things that are coming through right now, emails. You're like, what is this? What is this? What is this? This person is stressing out without you. They're missing you. They don't know what else to do. You're coming across as like a very cold energy right now, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I would just say you've wised up, you know? Like, I can't be completely open with somebody that is closed. I can't be completely open with somebody that's closed. So that's it. That's the only thing that's going on here. It's not a person being cold. Then we have the Fool card. Okay, so you just could have come across like you were very naive, maybe because you were very excited and you were just so willing to jump into it head first. But you felt right. It felt right. It felt right, and you trusted God and you trusted your spirit. You trusted your heart. That's it. It felt right. You trusted God. You trusted your spirit. You trusted your heart. And now it's like they're obsessed with you. Okay? Yeah. It says not all steps require a plan. Exactly. Release fear. You weren't holding on to fear. You was like, this makes me happy. It's finally my time to be happy. I just want to go ahead and jump right into this happiness. I'm not about to question it. Should I jump into this happiness? I've been waiting my whole life to be happy. Yes. Hell yeah. I'm diving into that. Absolutely. I'm not asking no questions. I'm jumping in. You don't have to ask me nothing about it. I'm diving head first in. See you later, alligator. You understand what I'm saying to you? And the Hierophant is about marriage, commitment. Two individuals that are the same in so many ways. Two or more individuals that are the same, that have a shared mission, common goal, things like that. It's usually talking about, a lot of the time, religion. Excuse me. We talked about conformity, stuff like that as well. But because we're talking about the Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, what they keep saying is holding on to you, holding on to this and having it be something that's more. They could have looked at it like you were a rebel. You go against, yeah, you go against everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys did things out of order too. You know what I'm saying? And that stood out to them. They're like, okay, this person is a little too anxious, a little too, you know what I'm saying? A little too ready to just dive into everything. What's going on with them? Red flag. But no, not everything is as it appears to be. The moon, you just trusted your spirit. Now there's all this space and distance between the two of you. And they're like, oh my gosh, lesson learned. I heard this person. What was I thinking? You know, I should have came together with them. You know, they might be realizing that the two of you have a lot more in common than they realize is another thing as well. So yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. But see, here's the thing, right? Where there's a will, there's a way, yes. And there's a time and a place for everything. If something is meant to be, then it will be. And destiny is always changing depending on whatever it is that we do or don't do, right? So I feel like this is talking about a destined connection here, yes. But it's up to the two of you if you want to do it. You know, it's not a you have to do it type of situation. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. They want to talk to you really, really bad. Okay, talk to you badly, honey. Badly. Okay, so we have, all right, yeah, Judgment and Temperance. This person is praying for your forgiveness. They are praying for your forgiveness. They're ready to take responsibility for their actions. They're ready to accept accountability. They're ready to apologize, whatever they need to. This person is ready to come towards you in a very straightforward, direct manner, a manner of integrity. They are not willing to lose someone like you. So they want to do what they feel is right. Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel like if they had to pick or choose between karmic lifestyle or living and walking a divine path, that's what they want to do. They want to build this legacy with you, and this is what we've been talking about all day. I just posted the video from last night telling you guys that. You get what I'm saying? That the two of you are here. You have a legacy that you are to be building. Okay? So it's really nothing that's going to stand in your way and stop it either. You understand what I'm saying? No plot, no plan, nothing that anybody has going on with them, honey, please. Okay? Girl, bye. Okay? I feel like you're very flexible. Your person is willing to be flexible at this moment in time. They're willing to work with you. This person is also saying that they want to prioritize you. They want to make room for you in their life is what I'm getting. They want to make room for you. And so I'm getting like with the unemployed situation. If they have something going on with them right now, they may be a little bit embarrassed because they're like, oh, you know, I'm in this Four of Pentacles situation. And I don't know if this person's going to deal with me. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be, of course, still open to dealing with the person because, you know, let them fix their stuff. They're going to fix their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. They're going to see, though, like, oh, so you didn't just want me for that. They're going to see. It's something about that I'm picking up here. Like, no, silly self. I wanted you for you. You know, you can get the coin, right? You're able-bodied. Shit, even if you're not, you know, I ain't trying to be funny. Listen, y'all. Even if you have disabilities, you can still work. You understand? There's so many things that you can do. There's so many ways you can generate income. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So if this person was worried that, you know, you maybe had the wrong impression or you thought this or you thought that, or maybe they think that you think they have money and they don't. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what's going on when it comes to the financial part? But I'm picking up on something along those lines as to where either the tables have turned for some of you. You know, you were down, now you're up. They were up, now they're down. So they understand. You get what I'm saying? Like with the Two of Pentacles, it's like think of a seesaw. You get what I'm saying? The other aspect of things could be, you know, they were down, you were up. Now you're down, they're up, but they still love you. You know, always put yourself whichever side you go. It could also be they had the money, they kept you away because you seem like the type of person that only want them for the money because of what you were going through in life. You get what I'm saying? Only to realize when you get money, oh, you still want me? It wasn't just the money, you know, so just take it however it goes, right? But it's something about that. A person comes to you and they like, you know, I fell on hard times. I don't have nothing. You like, and that means what to me? You can still work, right? Okay, cool. Get a freaking job. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here? Okay. So whatever it is, whichever way it goes, however you break it down, this person is going to realize like, oh, you didn't just want me for that. You want me for me. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is out here gold digging. Some people just want someone that they can grow with, someone that they can invest themselves into, and vice versa, and then watch everything blossom and grow into what it's meant to be. Some people really, truly just want to protect their peace. Some people truly just are about that life for real, in real time. You know? So that's what I'm getting. It's like you want someone that you can be, and you know, that you can invest into, that you know is going to be long term. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is about patience. It's like planting seeds. When you plant seeds, when you're growing a garden or you're planting, you know, anything on a farm or anything like that, right? What does it look like? You get what I'm saying? What does it look like? Okay, it's something that takes time. It's not something that's rushed. It's not overnight. It's not immediate. Okay. So yeah, illusion. If they thought that that's the type of person you were, they thought that's how you was coming, that's the illusion. Not everything was as it appears to be. You were willing to jump into the connection. You weren't willing to just, you know what I'm saying? Like what I don't know what this person had going on. So yeah, with Justice here, they realized that they may not have treated you the best, okay? And they want to rectify the situation. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, they want to work on it. Teamwork, love. The Eight of Pentacles come out right there. That's amazing. Yeah, they feel like the two of you would make a great team. All right, the reading we had last night was talking about power couple and legacy of wealth. You know, you having a unique gift, utilizing your gift, your person having a, you know, being a leader of light. All right, the two of you coming together and working in the community in many ways. You see the Hierophant. That's what I feel like that is. So even if we're not talking about religious, let's go a different route and say spiritual. It really wouldn't matter. All right, large bodies of groups of people coming together, common goals, common beliefs, things like that. Think along those lines. All right, what's back here? The Knight of Cups. This person wants to take you on a date. Okay. A lot of romance coming in from this person. They have a lot of love that they want to give you. All right. They love you a lot. They miss you a lot. I feel like you're always on this person's mind. All right. Thank you, Spirit. We have heart fog. Silence, twin flames, past life. You see, that's why you were willing to jump in. You're like, I recognize you. I remember you. I know your spirit. I know this feeling. I know this. This feels safe. So you jump and you're like, oh, not safe and not safe at all. You know, not safe at all. Wait a minute. All right, bitterness. He could have left them bitter. They're at a breaking point. They feel like they're at a breaking point. They want to hear from you. They're feeling very overwhelmed. Ooh, look at that. You see that? Breaking point. That's an omen. They're feeling very overwhelmed right now. Come on, turn around. Maybe that's what they're saying. Come on, turn around, because you're not talking to them. You're not saying nothing. Maybe they're trying to get the situation to turn around. Again, remember the hurtful words that they did say something that they wish they could take back, right? We did say that, right? Only you. Yeah, they only want you. They don't want nobody else. They feel like you're the only person that gets them the way that you do. Okay? Something along those lines. But now they feel like you're running away from them, though. And yeah, you're being cold. Like you walked away from them. You're not playing. And the two of you share a heart song. I just said that in the last reading. It was either the last reading or reading before that. Anyways, yeah, they realized that them being this way made it seem as if they were being deceptive or dishonest. And in ways they were, because they weren't sharing their true feelings with you. You know, how they felt about their past and how it got them into the energy they were in when it came to the two of you. But it says mixed signals. Exactly. They're mixed signals. And their blocked emotions, like blocked heart chakra, cause them to mess things up. They feel like now you're frozen. You're not giving no words. Being stone cold, stone wall, okay? And we have mirroring. So the two of you are mirrored souls. You share feelings for one another. So if you have great romance, they have great romance. Deep passion, they have deep passion. It's a reflection of one another, okay? Then you have past life. So deja vu. I've been here before. We've been here before. We did this before. I said this before. That kind of thing. Repeated patterns, all right? What do you need to break so that the two of you can move forward? What do they need to break? What do you need to heal from? What do they need to heal from? Things like that. Karmic lessons need to be completed. Lessons need to be learned, which we see that they have learned their lesson, though, right? We have resentment, anger, hurtful words. They realize that there are hurtful words and the resentment they've been carrying around in their heart, whether it be for you, something that happened between the two of you in the past, or something that happened between them and an ex-lover in the past, have caused them to just, you know, spew things out of their mouth that they don't mean, you know, things like that. And it pushed you past a breaking point, perhaps. It was like, okay, this is the final straw. I'm done. You know, you feel like a person was really taking you for granted. Now this person is feeling overwhelmed. They feel like maybe you are trying to change gears, change tracks with the distracted. Not sidetrack, but you're trying to change tracks is what I'm hearing. Because of the delays that you experience with this person and this connection. They want you to know they're devoted to only you. They crave you. They're desiring you. Nevertheless, because you have walked away, it's like you don't believe them. You can't hear them because, well, you're not there to hear them. They can't talk to you. All right. You have hopeless. Yeah, they feel like they've fallen apart at this point. They're like, they don't know what to do. Confessions. These are my confessions. They want to confess. They want to bare soul. They want to tell you everything. Okay. You have possibilities. They're ready to take that leap now. They see that you're just a free-spirited person, not a naive person, not a foolish person, not an immature person, not a childish person, not a reckless person. You're somebody who's free-spirited. There's a difference. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Intuition. All right. Heart song. Telepathy. Inner knowing. Yep. Two of you share a song. Your hearts. They sing the same song. All right. Rejection, abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. Their irrational fears cause them to dismiss you and abandon you perhaps when you really needed them the most. And yeah, now this person is praying that one day the two of you can start over again. You'll find your way back to them. This will work itself out. You know, their arrogance, their ego, their pride, their stubbornness, it stood in the way of this connection. It didn't allow for them to enjoy the depth of you. All right. You're very aware. It says awareness, importance, value. Now they realize the importance you have in their life, the importance of this soul contract, the value you have. They don't want to lose you. Okay. Yeah, divine feminine, yin, feminine energy. There you go. They don't want to lose you. All right. So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Information as to where you can book personal readings with me, purchase any decks, books, etc. can be found in the description box beneath this video. If you're interested in joining the book club, please do send me an email. We'll be starting in January. Peace and hair.